Hello, Internet. Welcome to the video. The really boring video that you're not gonna watch because it is really not that good. Seriously, like go watch a better YouTuber. But the question proposed in my thumbnail for this video should be, is it any good? And I just want to answer that like right off the bat. Yes, it is. It is surprisingly good. Like it should not be this good. Many of y'all may not remember, but like 10 years ago, everybody said a game like this on your phone would be impossible. Like, you couldn't make it. Everyone said real-time strategy games like Total War, and I know Total War is not really strictly real-time strategy. It's sort of a combo of like what we would call 4X, which is like your faction building, and real-time strategy, which is army versus army. You know, you build your army up. Sometimes you build bases. If you're a Command & Conquer fan, you know what I'm talking about. You know, stuff like that. Everybody said it was impossible. But here it is. And I played it. And I've got a bunch of footage. And I'm going to try and compile it into this video. I don't really know if it's going to be any good, but I also don't. I don't think it matters, you know? I mean, who's gonna see this? Like, 3 people? 3 people? I mean, come on. Anyway. So, I've got a couple of talking points here that I want to just address. The main one, I suppose, is that the game itself has trouble loading large-scale battles, which is fine. It's always had that issue. Rome, Total War, in particular, has always had that issue. Especially on low-end systems way back in the day. I always had low-end systems. Because, you know, I didn't exactly grow up rich, and I'm not exactly rich now, so, you know. But, yeah, the game's just, it's really cool. I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, the campaign map is excellent. I mean, it's basically 1-for-1 once you get used to the touchscreen controls. It's still got all the stupid cheatiness that old Total War had, where the AI just randomly decides, hey, remember how everything was going well for you? Well, you know, it doesn't need to. So here's like 300 hurricanes and like 12,000 volcano eruptions. Also, here are the Huns out of nowhere. You know, stuff like that happens all the time in these kinds of games. Specifically Total War. Total War was really bad about that. And if I remember right, this is because difficulty scaling was kind of hard to figure out for a game like this back then. Convention in game design at the time was just that you would give the AI an advantage over the player. And that just doesn't really translate well, in my opinion, to good gameplay. It's just kind of boring. You know, it gets old, right? But it doesn't matter, because it still has all of the old cheats. Remember the cheats? I know some of y'all out there remember the cheats. I used the hell out of those cheats when I was a kid and I was playing this game. That's mostly because I wasn't any good at it. Now, I tried to run my Rome Total War playthrough without any of these cheats, and I gotta tell you, man, it just doesn't work. Because the game is just so unfair sometimes. And the one thing that I think that doesn't quite translate too well when it comes to the campaign map and, you know, building your faction is economics. And I don't know if that's just because I'm stupid or what, but I don't really understand how to make a good economy happen and build an army so that I can go send that army out and fight battles. I mean, I read a whole bunch of stuff, and I was trying. I just couldn't figure it out. And I'm sure, you know, if I tried a lot harder, I would be a lot better, right? Anyway. So when I was playing this campaign, I don't remember my goals for Rome, but I started playing Barbarian Invasion too, so there's gonna be a little bit of Barbarian Invasion in here. For some reason though, I cannot find Barbarian Invasion anywhere except on the Google Play Store. And I've looked, man, I have looked. I've checked Steam. Uh, I haven't checked GOG. GOG is like the only place I haven't looked. And I know I only mentioned 2 places, but you know what? My brain is fried right now, so like, deal with it, man. Anyway, as soon as I saw that on the store, I had to get it because, like I said, I can't find it anywhere. But yeah, so really, just my main goal for the Barbarian Invasion campaign was to just annihilate Western Rome. And I haven't finished the campaign yet, but I'm really, really close. Like, I am super close. So, yeah. I mean, there's not much to say about the combat. It's just 1-for-1 Total War combat. You know, it's all the same that you would remember from the PC version, which is, again, really freaking impressive. Just super impressive. I don't really have many complaints. Yeah, it's just Total War. It's good. I mean, I'd buy it and I would play it if I was y'all. It's super cheap. Like, I think it was like $10 for this. It might have been even less, dude. That's why I got it. The Barbarian Invasion expansion was $5. Like, that's nothing, man. Anyway, I'd say give it a try. If I had to rate it, let's see. I want to say 7 out of 10, but that feels a little too generous. Just because the controls are janky. And that's not necessarily its fault, because controls in Total War have always been janky, especially these early ones. You know, there were always crazy bugs that they just probably didn't have time to fix before they had to throw the game out there for the world to play, right? But yeah, Total War has always had issues, especially with some of y'all will remember the old bug where the siege towers would just stop working and the AI would just get stuck in the towers and you couldn't move them out. It literally happened to me. If I could find the clip of it, I'll play it, like, right now. But I don't know if I'll be able to find it. We'll see. Anyway, so there were tons of bugs like that, and they're still here. But that just makes this a faithful adaptation, which is, again, completely insane. So like I was saying with the controls, it's, they're not great. I mean, they're good. It's a good adaptation of the original PC controls. I mean, it's a lot of swiping, or a lot of moving around on your screen with your fingers, but you can get used to it. And maybe I'll just play, like, some footage of the tutorial right here so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because I'm not very good at explaining it. But it is just really good. It's a really good adaptation. And I recommend it. Keep a lookout for a video on Empire Total War, because I think I'm going to give that a shot on here too, because that's just insane. They just recently, the studio that made these adaptations, Feral Interactive, that's their name. Feral Interactive recently made an Empire Total War port to mobile. I have got to try that, because Empire Total War is actually my favorite Total War game. It used to be Barbarian Invasion for a very long time, but there's just something so cool about lining up a bunch of guys with muskets and having them shoot at each other, you know? Oh, it's the editor here, and by the editor, I mean it's me, so I kind of forgot a bunch of stuff. The main thing is, I just wanted to mention the difference between, like, Rome Total War and Barbarian Invasion when it comes to unit variety. As you can see in this footage right here, we've got, like, let's see, that's 3 or 4 different types of units here, and 2 of them are ranged units. and they all do different stuff, right? So they're all very different. And Barbarian Invasion just doesn't have that. It's all very infantry based, like on foot. You know, you send your spearmen against your spearmen. And then you got your archers and your basic stuff. There's more variety. And yeah, that's really all I wanted to say there. Also, another thing I forgot was a big difference between Barbarian Invasion and just regular Total War is the fact that the Senate exists, which makes for some interesting gameplay, right? Because, you know, the game is basically forcing you to do something, whether you want to do it or not, right? Because if you don't do it, then the Senate gets angry, and if the Senate gets angry, all kinds of negative consequences happen. Which is why Barbarian Invasion was my favorite expansion for a very, very long time, because it didn't have the Senate, and you could just play however you wanted, really. And the hordes are, their gameplay for those are very interesting. It's very interesting. And I still don't understand why you can't find this anywhere. That's it from Editor Me. Anyway, so that's this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I don't really see why you would. It's not that good. Go watch people who are way better at this, you know. But hey, you know, I'm just sticking my feet in the water, you know. I'm getting my toes wet, trying this out, seeing where it goes. Probably a whole lot of nowhere, but you never know. You know, you never know what the future holds. But yeah, y'all have a good whatever time it is for you.
No, their doom approaches. Archers! Forward! Archers! Archers! Move! The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield. This is a heroic victory worthy of Roman arms.